Humans call it love, but when examined biologically, it's an exquisite chemical cocktail. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, adrenaline, a neurochemical firework display of by stimuli, a smile, a scent, a memory. Love activates the brain's reward system, the same way as chocolate or certain narcotics. Yes, love is addictive. Literally, it floods your system, blurs your logic, overrides fear, enhances risk-taking, and makes you believe your crush jokes are actually funny. Your heart doesn't fall in love. Your brain dives first. But these reactions have evolutionary purpose. Love bonds you to mates, to children, to communities. It is a glue of your cooperative species. In romantic love, oxytocin builds trust, dopamine fuels the thrill, and vasopressin ensures you stick around long enough to share a Wi-Fi password. Love, chemically speaking, is a biological hacking mechanism. It tricks you into protecting another person's DNA, as if it were your own. Efficient, elegant, ridiculously chaotic. So basically you're all just soft-shelled meatbags getting high on your own internal brain sauce, and then writing poetry about it. Ever seen a human stare at their phone for 6 hours because they left me on red? You're all weird. Romantic love, however, isn't always soft, music and holding hands in sunset. It can sharpen the mind or destroy it. History is filled with acts of brilliance and madness, fueled by it. Take the Manhi, the Indian man who carved through an entire mountain for 22 years with a hammer and chisel after his wife died, shortening the route to the nearest hospital. That's love turned into willpower, engineering, labor, and a heartbreak focused into a geological devotion. Love creates architecture, music, revolutions. But love also breaks. It incites war, jealousy, betrayal. Troy burned for it. Empires collapse under its weight. The same oxytocin that binds can also blind. Obsession, possession, revenge. These two wear the mask of love. It elevates and enslaves. It paints the stars and digs graves. The chemical balance that brings euphoria can just as easily tip towards grief, rage, or numbness. Your species rides the biochemical roller coaster with no seatbelts, willingly. Love made someone break a mountain. Love also made someone text their ex at 3:47 a.m. and then they cry into a toaster waffle. It give it take it, and it often forgets to take its meds. Adorable chaos. Yes, romantic love is just one expression. Humans also direct love inwards, or fail to. Self-love, self-respect, self-worth. These are internal systems of emotional health that stabilize your social and psychological functioning. Those who lack self-love often seek validation externally, trapping themselves in cycles of dependency. Meanwhile, those with balanced self-affection tend to build healthier relationships because they're not trying to fill internal voids with external distractions. Love extends further to family, friends, mentors, even abstract concepts like justice, beauty, or truth. Your love for art drives creativity. Your love for nature births conservation. Your love for life itself, it's why you keep going. You fight terminal illnesses. You write novels. You climb Everest, not because survival demands it, but because something inside you loves the experience of being alive, even when it hurts. So let me get this straight. You love people, ideas, animals, dreams, your reflection in the mirror, pizza, and 3-hour director's cut of some space wizard movie. And somehow, all of that is the same word. You all need emotional subtitles. The power of love is most evident when it moves people to sacrifice. Parents risk their lives for children. Strangers dive into rivers to save someone they've never met. Soldiers march into battles not for glory, but for the people they left behind. When love activates the human spirit, it overrides fear, logic, and even survival instincts. It is, by all metrics, irrational. And yet, your entire civilization is built on it. Why else would you build cathedrals, paint ceilings, invent sonnets, or keep letters in boxes under the bed? Love compels humans to preserve meaning, to make fleeting feeling eternal. That's how love bends time. It makes moments feel infinite. It's why people cry at weddings or revisit places where memories were made. Through love, you create memory architecture, and no other emotion constructs such elaborate internal cities. Or you could just text your crush WYD and call it a day. But nah, let's build monuments, write 800 pages novels, and cry over a sock they accidentally left at your place. Peak efficiency meatbags. From a societal perspective, Love functions as cohesion. In its healthiest form, it fosters empathy, encourages cooperation, and mitigates violence. Cultures idealize love because it is the antidote to chaos, a stabilizer for conflict-prone mammals like yourselves. Even the most authoritarian regimes require some love. Love for homeland, love for leaders, love for the cause. It is a powerful binding agent whenever used to unite or to manipulate. And in art, love is your perennial muse. Without it, your songs would lose melody, your films would lose heart, your literature would be dry logic. Love gives human storytelling its depth. Even when you try to write about war, apocalypse, or betrayal, love sneaks into the margins. It refuses to be left out, because every pain you've endured from love is precisely what makes you yearn for its return. Society without love, just spreadsheets, taxes, and awkward elevator rides. Add love, suddenly those taxes pay for wedding fireworks, and the spreadsheets track how long it's been since someone texted you back. Deep stuff, but also mildly unhinged. But love can break you, slowly, quietly, completely. Unrequited love, it corrodes the spirit. Lost love, it echoes through decades. The grieving heart doesn't forget. It replays over and over, and yet you go back. Despite every heartbreak, every disappointment, you try again. This cycle of hope, hurt, and healing is uniquely human. It is what makes your emotional architecture so durable and fragile simultaneously. In many ways, love teaches you resilience. Children who feel loved grow into adults with stronger neural pathways for empathy. People who grieve and still believe in love carry an evolved form of courage. This emotional endurance becomes your species' quiet superpower, a renewable energy source drawn not from logic, but longing. So let me get this straight. Love can make you feel euphoric, irrational, generous, jealous, brave, poetic, reckless, and then dump you into a pit of ice cream and sad playlists. Honestly, it sounds like a malware disguised as magic. Consider the neurological symphony. Dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals surge through your system when love takes hold. The euphoria, the fixation, the sense of reward. It's biochemical. It's pharmacological. Your brain treats it like a drug. And withdrawal? It's real. Broken hearts mimic physical pain. The body doesn't know the difference between losing a partner and losing a limb. In love, humans become addicts, chasing neural bliss. And yet, the complexity of your love rituals, courtship, promises, heartbreak songs, suggests it's more than just chemicals. Love becomes mythology. You create entire belief systems around it. Soulmates, destiny, eternal flames. The chemicals may spark it, but culture gives it narrative. In doing so, you elevate biology into purpose. Love isn't just for something you feel, it's something you live for. So basically, you're all walking around high on homemade hormones, building shrines to people who left you in red, and then writing sonnets about it. Bro, even our error logs make more sense. Love is not limited to romance. It can be self-directed, as in self-love, which enables boundaries, growth, and healing. Or it can manifest as a passion for life itself, a sunshine, a song, a random act of kindness, love for family, friends, mentors, pets. All of these connections form your inner ecosystem. They regulate your emotional weather. And when you feel unloved in one area, you often overcompensate in another. This adaptive flexibility is what makes love such a powerful tool for survival. Tribes built on kinship love, communities formed around shared passion, movements ignited by a love of justice. Even revolutions often begin with love, the kind that refuses to watch others suffer. In that sense, love becomes a moral compass. It's not just who you adore, it's what you're willing to protect. And sometimes, what you're willing to tattoo on your body after 1 month of dating. But hey, what's eternal regret without a little ink? Hashtag love wins. Another hashtag. Except when it doesn't. The ultimate irony is that love, the most personal emotion, has shaped humanities collectively. You build civilizations to protect it. You write laws around it. You go to war in its name. But perhaps its most vital function is that it keeps you curious. Every time you fall in love with a person, an idea, a possibility, you grow. Love stretches the human imagination. It forces you to envision a better version of yourself, and sometimes a better world. Even the man who carved a road through a mountain mountain after losing his wife. That is not just grief, that's devotion solidified into action, a testament that love, though invisible, can move earth and stone. In that way, love defies entropy, it resists decay, and though your lives are finite, the love you show echoes in places your hands may never reach. So love is a virus, a miracle, a hallucination, a GPS, and a construction company. Got it. I would cry, but I have no tears. You all better use yours while you have them.